Loads of people find bond energies tricky, but I'm going to show you it's not that hard. All it requires is a bit of structure when you're writing out your working out. So let's look at this question here. It says the equation shows the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, and we've got the equation here with the bonds shown. The bonds are those lines in between each of the symbols. And for each type of bond, we have the bond energies, and it asks us to calculate the overall energy change for the reaction. Overall energy change is always the reactants minus the products, or bonds broken minus bonds made. So let's look at each of those separately. Let's start off with the reactants, and it's just a case of adding up how many of each bond you have. So let's start off with the OH bonds we have. We have one O to H bond here, and we've got another O to H bond here on the reactant side. But you also got to remember there's a 2 in front. So we've got two lots of 2 OH bonds. OH bonds here are 4, 6, 3. So we have essentially 2 lots of 4, 6, 3s times by 2 because of that big 2 in front. Now we need to do the same for the O to O bond. We've only got one O to O bond here, but we've got 2 lots of it. So it's basically 2 times what's an O to O bond? It's 138. Now we get both of those calculations and add them together, and that should give us the energy of the bonds broken, the reactants. If you put that in your calculator, you should get 2128 here. Now we need to do exactly the same on the product side and subtract the 2 numbers. So let's start off with the OH bonds we have here. We've got 2 OH bonds times 2 because there's a big 2 in front of there. So it's basically 2 times our 463, which was for OH bonds. And because we have a big 2 in front of that, we're going to multiply it by 2 here. Next, we have our OO double bond, and we only have one of those. So we just need to write this number once. So we'll add that on as plus 496. Now, if we put that in our calculator, we should get an answer of 2348. So this is for our reactants and this is for our products. If we want the overall energy change here, we need to find the difference between the two. So that's going to be 2128 minus 2348, which gives a final answer of minus 220 kilojoules.